Fellow citizens of Deron for Super President, this is the show in which we try to build our own country, take over the entire universe, and fix all of the universe's problems. If that sounds like something you think you might like, please hit the subscribe button down below to be counted as a citizen and to join us on our path to glory. First, an announcement: on August 12th, we will be holding our live stream Olympics. I know, no matter what day I pick, somebody would be upset, but I had to pick some day, and that's a day that I would normally be streaming, so instead we'll be doing our Olympics that day. So as per suggestion, I'm going to be trying to fill out all of the US states. I did do zero research beforehand to try to help me out on this. This is something that I've never done in my entire life, as I'm a Canadian boy. So this is going to be a very interesting thing. The rules are as such. I need to label every single gap in this entire thing, no matter what, even if I can't remember it, and name as many names as I can. Those are the rules. Okay, yikes, here we go. I live north of Washington, so I know what is Washington. I'm also not checking any of my spelling, so this is going to be an interesting one. This one is Texas, because everybody talks about it, and I'm not supposed to mess with it, though I'm not remembering quite as to why I'm not supposed to mess with it, just that I shouldn't. California, it's big. Many people live there, and it's part of the old Cascades region. Idaho, I have cousins there. Oregon, oh no. I shouldn't be faltering this quickly. Florida. Every time they have a news story about Florida, they always show a picture of Florida, just in case you forgot what Florida looks like. That can't be how fast I start to get scared. Now, you'd be thinking that if we talked about places that border on Russia, at this point in time, you might be thinking it's Washington, D.C., but no, it's actually Alaska. And then Hawaii. And I know how to spell that because it shows up in TV and movies so much. Oh no, there's so much left. Oh, I thought I would be better than this. Maine? Don't people make fun of Maine because it's the top right one? Or is that Rhode Island? But there's no island there. Maine's very attached to the rest of it. Is Rhode Island a state? Or is it a place in Maine? I'm not even going to be able to name half of these. There's a Vine where somebody says, why is this one named Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain. Let's go with Kansas. And then I remember the other being up and left of that. So, oh wow, these are both very square. Arkansas. Or actually, Arkansas. Okay, what other TVs and movie have I seen that will help me? Colorado sounds Midwest. And these are the two same ones, so let's just put Colorado here. Is that itty bitty, that one there, hold up. So that part right there, that is Washington, D.C. I am almost kind of sure. Washington, D.C. Not a state, mad about that. So that's there. While we're at it, let's put Puerto Rico in the bottom right, because there'll be one day. And they're like American Samoa. Those aren't states, but I know about them. Guam. What do I know more almost states than real ones? That's Florida Panhandle, but it doesn't look like a pan. It looks like a gun. It looks like all of this is a gun. That's the backhand, and then you've got the Florida gun trigger. That sounds a lot more American, am I right? Let's just pick you. You get to be Alabama. First in pride, but 50th in education. Alabama, here to the rescue. I'm just gonna put Mississippi up here because it's wider, and I'm gonna need a lot of space for all those letters. Mississippi. What are other states I know? I know there's Wisconsin. So the issue I have going forward is I'm used to looking at the Canadian side of things. So I know Wisconsin's somewhere up here near the Great Lakes. I just don't remember which one. Let's put Michigan here. Michigan. I hope that's how you spell anything. Wisconsin. Let's put Iowa next to Idaho. You know, like when somebody immigrates from one place to another and somebody screws up their name on the immigration form? I think that's what happened with Iowa and Idaho. Don't at me. Oh, geez. That's Maine. You know what? Rhode Island, if you weren't a state before, you get to be one now. I know there's an H in there for some reason. Island. Now, I'm annoyed because there's no obvious islands other than Hawaii, and I know one of these little ones isn't Rhode Island, so Guntown gets to be Rhode Island. Congratulations. You birth of a beautiful new place. What are some other state names I know? Nevada? Nevada's a place. Nevada. I remember, well, because California is always on fire, and Nevada, it feels like it's on fire all times. No, Nevada's a place inside somewhere. Arizona's where I'm thinking of. This is how smart I am. Or is it the other way around? I wish I was trying to be silly. I genuinely can't tell you if it's Nevada or Arizona. Or are they both places? You know what? I don't have enough places to begin with. Let's go for if I was on doing a school test and needed to get enough marks to pass. So you get to be Nevada now, and you get to be Arizona. I know Italy looks like a boot, so you can be New Italy. That's probably not right, but I don't know the difference. And you're so close, you might as well be Diet Canada. New York is in here somewhere. Washington is in Virginia. Ha! Because I know Hamilton. Virginia, although to be fair, I am making up the fact that Washington DC's there, so I real hope I'm right on that one. So if Virginia was considered south, the one north of that would be New York. What came first? Because I know the color orange is named after oranges. Was the state New York named after New York City or the other way around? New York. We are running out of information I have in my mind. Oh, wait, hold up. Hamilton's coming back to me again. They duel across the river in New Jersey, because everything is legal in New Jersey. Well, let's go for this one. New Jersey. What's the state that Chicago's in? Problem is without seeing the Canadian side of things, it's very tough for me to decide where. I forget where exactly Niagara Falls is. I think it's the New York, New Jersey, Michigan, whatever. Those are Great Lakes. Chicago's big brother? Because I know Chicago is somewhere in that area. And by that area, I mean the entire northeastern United States. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 24, 25, 26. So I'm over halfway there, and I'm completely, absolutely, and utterly gone at this point. New Mexico, is that... We have New Italy and New York and New Jersey. We might as well put New Mexico. Which, while we're at it, New Canada. I remember... nothing else about this dig-dang country. Why are y'all so divided and big? Why not just be like Canada, where there's like 4 of you? And then like 3 or 4 others, but nobody talks about them that much. I just realized that this thing also looks like a panhandle. That's the Florida gun trigger. And then this is the Mississippi, Alabama panhandle? Arkansas, Kansas. This is like being told to name everybody who went to your high school. You'll miss people you knew very well. I think we've reached that point in our day. Texas 2. This time, we coming. I don't know where this is, but I know they're probably 51st in education, just judging by where they are. I'm not quite sure what this place is, but I'm just gonna call you Mungo Jerry. Cincinnati? Is that a state or a city? I never go here. You gotta be Cincinnati. Cincinnati. You did it. Congratulations. Statehood at last. Okay, let's fill out the left. Fill out the west, because that's where I live. That means it's important. Oh no, Hamilton doesn't take place over here. I'm very lost. I'm trying to think of any American TV that will help me more than it already has. None of them do. Beetlejuice. Here be dragons. Let's just put that over there. I know Caledonia is not a place, but I'm running out at this point, so Old Caledonia. That sounds very wrong. All the old name places are in Europe. Gettysburg? No, Gettysburg's a city. Boston? Boston's in a place. Boston. Bostonia. That'll work. Bostonia. That's where they put all the tea in the river. We did. We got to Bostonia port. And all the tea went down, and that's when the war started. Jeffersonitis. I'm really losing it now. I'm trying to find syllables I recognize. I recognize nothing. Queensbridge sounds British. There's a lot of Irish people in the States. Just go with New Ireland. Congratulations. Louisiana! Because there's a thing called Louisiana Purchase where they bought it for like a nickel and a can of pop. Louisiana. Named after the famous Louisiana. Real good basketball player. 2, 3, 4, 35, 36, 37, 38. 38. So I have 12 more to go. I'm just gonna make a prediction on this one. For the next 10 years, I'm just gonna call you Facebook. It could happen. The capital city's called Zucktown. Zucktown, USA. I feel so dirty just saying it. Did I ever put Colorado? I did. Dang it. Where else do potatoes come from? Oh, how about corn? Where did corn happen? Where do corn happen? Just thinking about all of the regional things I buy, which is almost nothing. I know York is in Britain, because I know more about Britain apparently than the United States, but you get to be York too. You also can be York. I don't know. You can be football. Carolina. Oh, North Carolina. South Carolina. East Carolina? There's some state somewhere that's east and west, but for the life of me, my brain is not letting me remember what it is. Oh no, there's more here. What in the heck are these ones then? That's really small. If that's so small, you've gotta be Rhode Island, because they little tiny people. They're like 4 inches tall there. They all fit. That's my reasoning. Well, if we're gonna go there, we might as well just say that gun is Stephen King's house. Just draw some lines out. So this one on the left here will be the NFC West. That'll be the NFC East. Sports. Jersey? Is there a Jersey and New Jersey? Trying so hard. There's Washington, D.C., but is there just a District of Columbia? Just regular D.C. Also, because it fits. Do I have 50 yet? I feel like there's parts of this map not full. 46, 47, 48, 49. So I am missing whatever's next to Virginia. And Kyle. That's it. That's all I got in me. I tried. So we have the United States of... Wow, whatever this was. Checking my phone. Checking my phone. Checking my phone. Looking at my phone. I'm just gonna open it through Photoshop. All right, so here's how I did. I got Washington right. And Oregon and California. I got Nevada right. I did forget Utah existed. And I did call Arizona Beetlejuice. That is true. Wyoming? That sounds like a place. I thought Wyoming was a city, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Montana, I'm aware of their steakhouses. North Dakota, South Dakota, that was the north-south place. Dakotas, not New Canada and Old Caledonia. Oh well. Minnesota, I thought was a city, I'll be perfectly honest with you. Did not think that was a state. And I went with Cincinnati, which I'm not seeing on this other map, so maybe Cincinnati was the state. Wisconsin was somehow right. Apparently, Michigan is not where I thought it was, and I named 2 different places parts of Michigan. So I guess Diet Canada and Chicago's Big Brother were not Michigan. New York and New Jersey I screwed up. That's fair. Not seeing the Canada part really screwed with me. Vermont and New Hampshire, not the NFC East and West. Rhode Island was right. Oh, what? Oh, man. Happy about that. Connecticut, I thought that place was a myth. We've got Pennsylvania, thought that was a city. I did label New Jersey as Jersey, but in my defense, they're older than they were when they first came out, so that's fair. Delaware, I thought that was his historical field that happened, something happened there. Looking at a map saying that Maryland is a state, and I still don't believe it. Virginia, which I called football. South Carolina was Kentucky. Oh yeah, Kentucky exists. It's hard to remember things on the fly with no list. Oh, I called Delaware Kyle. Georgia. And there's a whole song about that person. Didn't get it right. Florida was right. Alabama was right. Mississippi. We'll see if I'm right on that. Okay, well, Mississippi's 46th in education, not 51st. New Italy is actually Louisiana. Got those wrong by a little bit. I got Arkansas is Kansas, and Kansas is Arkansas. No, Kansas I labeled as Jeffersonitis. Never mind. Colorado, I did call Texas too. This time we coming. Oh, sorry to Oklahoma for calling you Mungo Jerry. I'm so much worse at this than I thought. So this has been your super presidential candidate, Deron, signing off for Saturday, saying welcome to Jar. Jar takes all kinds. You are family now. Please join us this week and every week. We go up every single Saturday, Monday, and we usually stream on Wednesdays. Don't forget to check down below in that description for links to fun things, and I will leave you, as always, in the viewer-submitted conlang for Jar, the viewer-submitted motto for Jar, which is Mam Donapamen Lem. Mi'u Donapamen Ia Li'ita Mi'u Mam Li'ita. See you all on Monday. And this episode has been brought to you by Luke and also by Rachel. Two people that I could very easily fit them on a map of the United States because I had many holes I had to fill in with bad information. Thank you.